Gas prices have skyrocketed in the United States, here in LA County reaching as high as $6.29 a gallon, making it very expensive for drivers.
It's about $50 right now, and normally it would cost about $25 to $30. Even though I drive a Camry, it's pretty economical, but I also commute about 100 miles a day.
The rising price of gas can be blamed in part on the ban of Russian oil and energy.
The fluctuations in prices at the pump depend on the crude oil prices, which are right now seeing several stressors, most notably the situation between Russia and Ukraine.
Experts say there are a number of factors that are driving prices up, and they could stay that way well into fall.
It's all going to depend on those crude oil prices. We do know that we're entering a time of year where there's an increase in demand for gasoline, and that will continue through the spring and the summer months.
Many people are not filling up the gas tank, but instead only buying the bare minimum.
So it's funny, I only put 4 gallons because we're going home today, so I know that'll get me to the state border. It cost me $24 for 4 gallons. So it's fun. We just bought my wife a Tesla, and now I'm looking at maybe going the option myself.
Despite the prices increasing, AAA's latest survey found people will still be on the road this summer. 52% of Americans say they still plan to take road trips, and 42% say they will not consider changing their plans because of higher prices. Thomas Murray, Campus Connection. The plan was made to improve the ecosystem in California. The ultimate goal made from the proposal is to have hydrogen-powered and hybrid cars at 100% by 2035. Improving fuel efficiency would be a step towards cutting down oil consumptions in California.
Especially with gas prices these days, and with the amounts of gas that we produce here in our own country, and getting it to our stations and into the tanks of people at a decent price. I more than anything, it's just going to be really good for the environment, I think.
California currently accounts for 40% of the nation's electric cars, as the state has had over 400,000 registered electric cars.
Definitely, for the economic point of view, it definitely saves me a little bit more money. Driving, I get a lot more miles than my people who drive a BMW.
While we are seeing an increase of electric vehicles on the road, that does not mean we will see traditional car companies suddenly vanish. Experts say that these companies will start to adopt some of these features that companies like Tesla, Rivian, and Lordstown Motors,
like Ford, Chevy, again, a lot of American-made products here. They also have some form of electric vehicle in the works. They're trying to be competitive in that space, as they are seeing that the public is changing their perception, government changing their perception. They are providing tax breaks and subsidies, ways to incentivize them to saying, hey, you should adopt this new practice.
Adapting with what other companies are doing in the automotive industry is a way that companies are finding ways to stay in business. For Campus Connection, I'm Thomas Murray. The Dirtbags were in action last week, and they faced the 8th-ranked team in the nation, the UCLA Bruins. The Bruins started the game off with a home run by Cody Schreier in the first inning. Followed by the home run, the Bruins found themselves scoring once in the second inning and once in the top of the 6th. After early offensive struggles, the Dirtbags started to rally together as sophomore third baseman Johnny Long shot a line drive to deep center field, which brought home 2 runs. The Dirtbags would go on to score one more time in the 7th inning, putting the score to 3-3 from a Connor Burns single to left field. But after going into 12 innings, Peyton Scholes would step up to the plate for the Bags, and he would smack one to deep center field for a walk-off home run.
My guys were on me hey, you're going to get another good AB, and I got to give it to them. They got me in it right there.
Followed by the walk-off, Dirtbags head coach Eric Valenzuela had something to say about the victory.
The fact that you put together a really good swing in a moment that it really mattered, man, that's a big deal for a true freshman.
The Dirtbags are starting to see some late-season momentum come to life, as they are 3-1 over the last 4 games.
Take the wins and losses out of it. I think the play is better. I think our energy is a lot better, and that's what we're focusing on right now.
A new specialty coffee shop has come to 2nd Street, and it's donating money to help victims of the Ukraine conflict. Stereoscope Coffee hosted the grand opening of its Long Beach location. For every purchase of a coffee bag, it's donating $1 to World Central Kitchen, a nonprofit to help refugees in Ukraine. This is now the coffee shop's 4th location in Southern California.
Our goal is to expand where we can control everything and always focus on what we're known for, which is also customer service and the high quality of coffee.
The shop is located on the corner of Argonne Avenue. Long Beach State men's volleyball won in 5, coming back from a 0-2 start against the UCLA Bruins in the NCAA Final Four championship tournament. The Beach had an amazing comeback against the Bruins. UCLA came out on the court beating Long Beach 25-18 in the first 2 sets, trying to knock the #1 seeded team out of the tournament. Going into the 3rd set, Long Beach was a different team on the court. They regrouped and played with a more confident defense. A strong serve receive kept Long Beach in the game, and they used those on-target passes to run a consistent offense. Outside hitter Alex Nikolov hit a .405 with 20 kills on the match. Sophomore Simon Taori helped push the Beach toward that win with a couple serving runs and solo blocks. Long Beach did not give UCLA the chance to answer back in the 4th set, beating them by 15 and took that winner mindset into the 5th. The last set of the match was neck and neck with multiple thrilling rallies. Neither team had no more than a 2-point lead, having 11 ties throughout the set. Long Beach finally pushed ahead, taking the game 16-14, winning the match 3-2.
But I have to give my crew a ton of credit for their grit. After being down 0-2, that was one heck of a response against a really good team playing really well at that time, and their building will take it.
And that's all for sports this week at the Beach. Back to you guys at the desk.